In folklore, a mermaid is an aquatic creature with the head and upper body of a female human and the tail of a fish. Mermaids appear in the folklore of many cultures worldwide, including Europe, Asia, and Africa. In ancient Assyria, the goddess Atargatis transformed herself into a mermaid out of shame for accidentally killing her human lover. Mermaids are sometimes associated with perilous events such as floods, storms, shipwrecks, and drownings. Here, I'll be sharing with you the top 10 movies based on mermaids. But before that, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any update. Number 1. Aquamarine.
My very own pair! Oh, and check this out. Whoa!
Two teenage girls named Joanna, JoJo Levesque, Emma Roberts, discovers that mermaids really do exist after a violent storm washes one ashore. The mermaid, a sassy creature named Aquamarine, played by Sarah Paxton, is determined to prove to her father that real love exists and enlists the girl's help in winning the heart of a handsome lifeguard, Jake McDormand.
Oh no!
That's not what you do, you have to
No. Put your arms through.
put your arms through them. You know what I mean?
No.
Number 2. The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid, Danish. Den Lyle Havru is a Danish literary fairy tale written by the Danish author Hans Christian Andersen. The story follows the journey of a young mermaid who is willing to give up her life in the sea as a mermaid to gain a human soul. The tale was first published in 1837 as part of a collection of fairy tales for children. The original story has been a subject of multiple analysis by scholars, such as Jacob Bogild and Pernille Heegard, as well as the folklorist Maria Tatar. These analyses cover various aspects of the story, from interpreting the themes to discussing why Andersen chose to write a tragic story with a happy ending. It has been adapted to various media, including musical theater, anime, ballet, opera, and film. Number 3. The Mermaid. The Mermaid is a 2016 Chinese-Hong Kong romantic comedy fantasy film, directed, co-written, and produced by Stephen Chow. The film tells the story of a playboy businessman whose role played Deng Chao, who falls in love with a mermaid played by Lin Young, sent to assassinate him. The film was released in China on the 8th of February 2016 and broke numerous box office records, including the biggest opening day and the biggest single-day gross through its 7th day of release. The Mermaid had the biggest opening week of all time in China, where it became the 9th highest-grossing film of all time. Number 4. The Lure. The Lure, Polish, Korki Dancignu, lit. Daughters of Dancing, is a 2015 Polish horror musical film directed by Agnieszka Szmokinska. It tells of two mermaids who emerge from the waters and perform in a nightclub. One falls in love with a man and gives up her tail, but loses her voice in the process. The story is a reworking of the 1837 fairy tale, The Little Mermaid, by Hans Christian Andersen, with inspiration from Szmokinska's experiences. After a Polish premiere, the film screened at the 2016 Sundance Film Festival and Fantasia Film Festival to mixed reviews. Number 5. Splash. A young boy saved from drowning by a beautiful mermaid falls in love with her 20 years later when she returns to seek him out. Before he can choose between life on dry land or deep-sea paradise with his dream woman, the lovers are rudely interrupted by the intervention of a scheming scientist. Number 6. Pirates of the Caribbean. I hope you have watched the film so many times. On Stranger Tides, the checkered past of Captain Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp, catches up to him when he encounters Angelica, played by Penelope Cruz, a beautiful pirate that Jack once loved then left. Angelica forces him to accompany her to Queen Anne's Revenge, the ship of the notorious Blackbeard, played by Ian McShane. Accompanied by a zombie crew, the trio sets sail to find the legendary Fountain of Youth. However, Jack's rival, Barbossa, played by Geoffrey Rush, also seeks the fountain, as does a ship from Spain. If you haven't watched the film, I suggest watching it, as those few hours will be the best. Number 7. Scales. Mermaids Are Real. This movie is a 2017 movie featuring Siren, played by Emmy Perry. It also features a lot of mermaids without their tails, and Emerald, who is played by famous mermaid Hannah Fraser. The film is written and directed by Kevin Peterson. An ordinary girl, Siren Phillips, always dreamt of living in the ocean, but lived her whole life on land with her adopted mother, Tiffany. On the week of her 12th birthday, Siren heads to school and meets up with her best friend, Crystal. Along the way, Siren notices a boy being bullied for his brittle bone disease. This disease causes the person's bones to become very brittle and very easy to crack. Number 8. FISHTALES. FISHTALES is a 2007 family comedy film directed by Alki David and Michael Greenspan, and starring Billy Zane and Kelly Brook about a widowed father who falls in love with a mermaid. The film was released theatrically in the UK on the 24th of August 2007. At the time of filming, co-stars Billy Zane and Kelly Brook were engaged to be married, but they have since split. This is the second film that the couple have worked on together, the previous being 2005's Survival Island, where they met. Number 9. Mermaid Lake of Dead.
Do you love me?
The Mermaid Lake of Dead, whose original title is Rysalka Ozero Mayortvik, is a 2018 Russian fantasy horror feature film directed by Svyatoslav Pajevsky from a screenplay co-written with Natalia Dubovaya and Ivan Kapitanov. It stars Victoria Agalikova, Igor Kuripnov, and Efim Petrunin. The plot is inspired by Slavic mythology. In Russia, it was believed that drowned, unmarried girls become mermaids, evil demons of rivers and lakes. The main character of the film, Marina, is preparing for the upcoming wedding and does not yet know that her lover Roman met a strange young girl on the shore of the forest lake. Number 10. Peter Pan. Peter Pan is a fictional character created by Scottish novelist and playwright J.M. Barrie, a free-spirited and mischievous young boy who can fly and never grows up. Peter Pan spends his never-ending childhood having adventures on the mythical island of Neverland as the leader of the Lost Boys, interacting with fairies, pirates, mermaids, Native Americans, and occasionally, ordinary children from the world outside Neverland. Peter Pan has become a cultural icon, symbolizing youthful innocence and escapism. In addition to two distinct works by Barrie, The Little White Bird, 1902, with chapters 13 to 18 published in Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens in 1906, and the West End stage play Peter Pan, or The Boy Who Wouldn't Grow Up, 1904, which expanded into the 1911 novel Peter and Wendy. The character has been featured in a variety of media and merchandise, both adapting and expanding on Barrie's works. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to Black Slate Studios. Also, don't forget to share with your friends. Comment down your favorite movie.